Thank you for your love. Thank you for Jesus. Thank you for the blood. Thank you for your Son. Thank you for your love. Now, I know you got more than that to offer. Come on, saints, lift up your voices with me. Thank you for the blood. Thank you for your Son. Thank you for your love. Thank you for Jesus. Thank you for the blood. Thank you for your Son. Thank you for your love. Thank you, thank you, and thank you for the blood. And thank you for your Son. And thank you for your love, God. Thank you for Jesus. And thank you for the blood. And thank you for your Son. And thank you for your love, God. Thank you, yeah. In chapter 27, verse 1, it says, now I will perish at the hand of Saul. That's where David is. And now please understand what's going on. What David notices here is that David's brain is taking over, and his faith is not. He's trying to figure it out, and I can warn you, your brain is not big enough to comprehend the will of God other than the simplicity of what he really wants as an end. And David weighs all of his circumstances, and what he comes up with is, you know what? I'm a dead man. There's no way I can survive this anymore. The problem is God's got a promise on his life, and God's not going to let him die. But David doesn't see that. And maybe in the circumstances you have, as we're about to head into this now, you have the same issue. You're looking at circumstances that look so impossible, that look so contrary to the love and the heart and the will of God, that you can't possibly see how those can reconcile into something decent, how that can bring to pass the will of God. So what David does is he backslides. He joins the perennial enemy of Israel, the Philistines, for 16 months. And the same guy that writes 71, 72 of the 150 Psalms writes none of them in David's backslide. How could you ever expect inspiration there? You can run to the world all you want, and that's all it is for the Philistines, is just running to the world. It's going, you know what? I've seen the church be evil. I've watched Christians do stupid, unsaved things, and, people are just rotten around. The only thing left, I might as well just go to the world. Do you really think that could ever be the Spirit of God telling you to do that? Do you ever think that God would ever endorse that mindset? Do you think somehow in that moment of self-entitlement and self-aggrandizement, when you're so focused on yourself, that God's just going to go, well, I feel you, go ahead. Do you really think God's going to do that? Because you realize when you run there, the thing that you're actually running from the most is God. Because when you're angry at his people and you're angry at church and somehow you say you're a Christian, but you hate everything that involves Christianity, somewhere in all of that, if everything that involves Christianity, the fundamental thing's Jesus, and you're part of the bride you claim to hate. How does that work? I'm no longer orphan, no longer hopeless, 'cause I am alone. I'm no longer beggar, no longer alien, no longer helpless, 'cause I am